Good morning, all of those tuning in. This is the Rebel Lemon, and today we're playing the Dollhouse. So, in this one, we gotta follow protocol to uncover the mystery and puzzle of an ancient fairy tale. Pretty much sums it up. So, yeah, I don't know what else to say. Black and white game, weird ass aspect ratio, I'll probably fix in post. Let's get right into it. Do 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 do.
You're at the front door. Remember, vocal functions are disabled for your safety. Stay silent, follow the protocol. I'll guide you through this channel. Ready? Step inside. Good luck.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I did not voice acting. That's kind of awesome.
Let's find the first nest. And remember, it's important to occasionally look back. It helps preserve your sense of reality.
Interesting. See, that gives me the feeling that something's gonna change.
They're just dolls. Don't worry, when you're ready, let's play the first audio data sequence.
Okay.
Chapter 1. The Lost Boy. Once upon a time, there was a little boy who lost his way. He wandered through a forest where the trees whispered secrets he couldn't understand. Cold and alone, he kept moving, hoping for a light, but no light came. Good work. I think the system recognizes you. Let's keep moving.
Anyone else think they're kind of creepy, like voice lines?
Everything's stable. Let's continue with the protocol. You're doing well.
Like, don't get me wrong, that voice is fine, but the one reading the fairy tale, I'm not gonna lie, the deepness of that voice is super creepy for me. Oh, fuck that, that's creepy. They're all looking at us. And it's kind of sexual, but okay.
Chapter 2. The Whispering Walls. The boy found a house where the walls whispered riddles and hummed soft songs. He asked them how to get home, but they only repeated his questions. The boy listened to their strange echoes and felt even more lost.
Interesting. Don't get me.
The data is aligning beautifully. I think one final transmission will complete the sequence. You've done excellent work. Everything is as it should be.
Is
Stay
it?
focused, my friend. We're nearly there.
Cause man, this game's giving me fucking paranoia. I love the fairy tale though. I do. I do kinda wish it was more good.
Play it.
Just because I want to hear more of the story, you know?
Chapter 3. The Silent Room. In a quiet room, the boy stood still. There was nothing, only silence. He closed his eyes, and in the darkness a path appeared in his mind. He had no choice but to trust it, even though he couldn't truly see.
The fact that the dynamic changed when we're not looking behind anymore has me a bit concerned.
There she is, the queen. Approach her carefully.
I will say though, I really like the static effect and all the low poly stuff. It really plays with your mind.
Protocol silent, queen. Manual override activated. Chapter 4. The Brave Boy. The boy stood before the silent queen, his heart racing. Though his journey was far from over, he reached out to take her hand. His fate was sealed. Courage surged through him as he embraced what lay ahead. Hey, I'm sorry. Truly, it had to be someone, and it's you. I wish it didn't have to end like this. Keep your mind steady, please. I'll stay with you until the very end. Just don't be afraid.
Okay, before I do, I will say that voice I found a little unsettling. The fact that it's echoing makes it so much worse.
Chapter 5. The Silent Crown. And so the boy finally knelt before the queen as she placed the crown upon his head. The weight of it was light, but something shifted deep within him. The forest, the whispers, the riddles, they all faded. Together, they lived in silence, forever and ever. The end.
Man, I will say that's kind of a fucked up story. But it's done, personally. I think it's done so fucking well. I can't help but just love it, you know? Like, it's eerie as it builds up to the climax. And it's just unsettling at every turn. I am kinda curious if there would be a difference if we just never look back. But I'm kind of a dick, and I'd rather have that be an experience for anyone that decides to play this themselves. God, it was so good though. I'm definitely gonna check out more by this author. Oh, game creator. I don't know. I am curious if they have more. I don't even know what the best way to call it, but like, I guess almost silent horror, if that makes sense. Where just where like there's no jump scares or loud sounds or even a monster. It's just the horror of being alone in an unfamiliar and uncomfortable place. And it just puts you on edge, you know? I really loved it. But I'm gonna call it here. So thank you for tuning in the frequency. This is the Rebel Lemon signing off. So good night and sweet nightmares.